It's Arien with Arien Gabriella. How are you doing today? Hope you're blessed, happy, and well. I'm doing amazing. I feel great today, and it's a perfect day to get started with my Showers of Abundance spell. This is my gear up to my Showers of Abundance spell, which is going to be a big, fun, happy spell full of joy. Like, there's no heavy stuff to release. It's all about the good times and the manifestation. And I have been guided to do some precursor spells, and I wanted to show you one of my pre-spells. It's super easy to do, ridiculously simple. It's perfect for like a baby witch or etc. So anyone can join in on the fun, and I'm going to show it to you here. You see I have my Ankh in the center here with my jade crystal facing in the southern direction. So my altar faces north. This is east to my right, west to my left, and south at the bottom. So I have my jade sitting at the base of my Ankh in the southernmost direction, activating kind of that fire-based energy and allowing the grounding of the jade crystal to kind of just gently push away and release any blockages, while also being very present and available to ground what I need from the material abundance, love-based abundance that I'm asking for into the physical. And if you have another crystal that works for you, then great, use that. But I have been called to work with the energy of jade because jade is that good luck crystal. Jade is very popular in China as well for bringing good luck. It can help in manifesting wealth, success, monetary success, and material success. So it's really great for material manifestations. But because of its color, it's green, it is also very earthy and very heart-centered as well. So it's bringing in that open-heartedness, that earthy vibe, and then the material abundance. So it's just a very practical stone for manifestation. And the Showers of Abundance spell and pre-spells are about manifestation, like bringing in all those good things that we all dream of. I have my Ankh here, which still for me symbolizes the portal of divine creation. If you guys haven't noticed, the Ankh is one of my favorite symbols to use right now. And I have a lapis lazuli crystal in the center here, which helps push in, really activate this portal that's at the entrance of the Ankh, opening that stellar gateway and helping connect more deeply to the divine cosmic consciousness that I am calling upon in the spell to bring in and prep for the showers of abundance to come in. Lapis lazuli is that crystal of divinity. I mean, all crystals are in a way crystals of divinity, but lapis lazuli associated with royalty has that connection to ancient Egypt. I have a deep resonance with the times of ancient Egypt, so having this lapis lazuli crystal here, being a crystal of higher spiritual enlightenment, third eye opening, and just honoring the divinity that I am. This crystal was another crystal that I wanted here, so it'll be kind of helping me to open that cosmic gateway to abundance. I have three rose gold candles, and the energy of the triangle is a really big deal for this coming spell. So I have put each of my candles in a position that they would make a triangle across the portal itself to create almost like a womb-based container for this portal in the center. And this rose gold color, again, a very great color for activating the stellar gateway, connecting into that cosmic consciousness. It can also be interpreted as a representation of the symbol copper, which I know is commonly used to help channel and funnel energy with more precision. So these are kind of what the colors of the candles represent. And again, the triangle shape, very, very important to represent that holy trinity on this particular spell, representing the mind, body, and spirit being in full alignment, helping it be easier for me to again manifest. So we're asking for full alignment with that divine trinity and pulling it and creating a beautiful love-based container for the portal that will then ground into the physical and shoot springs of abundance everywhere through this jade in our southernmost direction. So that is really the setup of the spell. Again, very easy to do. I am going to cover my candles in my showers of abundance oil, and I like to anoint myself with the same oil that I use for my candles, because I just feel like as my candles burn, so do I burn in a way. So I'll be putting this on each of my candles and then putting some sugar as well, because again, it's an attractant for the sweetness and love of life itself. I've also been guided in this spell to add milk and honey to my candle mixture. It is paying homage to that famous land of milk and honey verse, being a metaphor for heaven, for, you know, a life free of lack, of abundance, you know, lush greenery and love in all its forms. So I had a little bit of extra sugar that I just kind of put in this little, I don't know what it is, this measuring cup. I've mixed it with some oat milk that I had on hand and some honey. It doesn't have to be cow's milk, so if you have hemp milk, you know, oat milk, whatever milk. And I just have a little bit in this dropper, and I'm just gonna put it on the candles itself. A little dab will do ya, and anything that's left over I will just drink, because one thing that is very important for the spell is for there not to be any amounts of wastefulness. You know, this is about abundance, but we don't need a gazillion billion dollars. Like, this is just about getting what we need that will give us plenty and make us happy and satisfied. But then beyond that, it is really about not taking or being excessive, and it's also about not being wasteful. So by drinking kind of the remainder of the small mixture that I have in my hand of the sugar, the milk, and the honey, it's just driving home the point that I have a deeper reverence for all of my abundance, even my ability to be able to purchase organic oat milk and super fancy honeycomb honey and all that good stuff, and that I'm able to purchase these candles, that I have a home, that I am able to do these spells in. You know, that is all a form of abundance, and it's just honoring that. And again, I always feel like it's best to do things that make sure that I am a representation of my spells, because my spells are me and I am my spells, and my spells are meant to help me. So if there's anything I can do to connect more deeply with the energies that I am bringing forward, that's great. And by drinking this mixture that I've made on my candles, that really helps to just drive that point home in a little bit of a different way. So I'm going to drink my mixture now, just a little bit of leftover in my measuring cup. Wait, and this dropper is clean as well, just by the way. It's brand new and I washed it. So I'm gonna go ahead and light this baby up and show you the result. All right, and this is how my babies look after they're all lit. Such a beautiful, beautiful energy emanating off of each of these candles. I feel it so strongly, and it just feels like love, and I just feel like an overwhelming sense of just love. I hope you can feel it too. If you don't want to use an ankh, or don't feel called to use another symbol, I think that's fine. Really, the important components are the 3 candles. If all you have is 3 candles, that works too. I just think that having divine symbols like an ankh help just magnify the energy, so that's why I made the choice to use the ankh again in the spell, but you don't have to use it. It's just optional. As always, I did do invocation for this spell, asking just for, you know, open the portal to divine love, and then kind of in my own special invocation, ask for the showers of abundance to rain down and ground through these candles, kind of prepping and making sure that there is an appropriate, almost like lightning rod ahead of the big kahuna spell that I'll be doing on the same topic at a later date whenever it feels right. I asked in my invocation to manifest my heart's desires and to bring in what would truly make me happy in terms of love, abundance, and care, and also as a sacrifice, I asked to release anything that was holding me back from that and to offer that as an exchange for the abundance that I'd be receiving. I'm also noticing that I have a slight headache. It is on my crown chakra and is moving down the back of my skull into my upper shoulders. So that means that, there is really something happening alchemically in my brain, something very deep and profound that it's difficult for me to even put into words, but hopefully, you can feel the depth of the energy coming off the spell through the video.